I will try not to like jut in and be like, well, in the book that these people are like, but if you're confused at any point, you could ask and I could try to answer. I just finished reading it like a month ago, and I'm currently reading the sequel.
Did David Fincher do the other Dune? Wait, no.
Lynch.
Yeah. David Fincher directing Dune.
I'd be interested to watch that one because that one is the actual like the entire book.
Oh,
whereas like
shit.
this one is like splitting the book into two, which I think is a probably better choice.
Oh, dude, my Negroni heated up already? What the hell?
Apparently, like Lynch doesn't like his Dune. Like it's like something he like looks back on, being like, "Oh no, like I didn't get my director's cut, and it's an incomplete film." Because people have obviously like asked him, like, "Have you seen Villeneuve's Dune or whatever?" And he's like, "No, I have no interest in watching it because it'll bring up bad memories." That just sounds like a fucking artist, though. Like, I can't. It'll bring up terrible memories of when I made my film.
Oh, okay, it works.
I guess we're starting with throat singing.
Yep. Why can't I throat sing on my first try ever? Oh, I found this meme. Can you see this meme?
It's too small to read. Is it the whale?
No, it's an old meme that I found a long time ago. It says, "Do you like Neutral Milk Hotel, Radiohead, Joy Division, Have a Nice Life, Godspeed You Black Emperor, Swans, Death Grips, etc., etc., etc." And then just, no. Oh, hi, honey, you're back. Fucking guy. You seen that video, eh?
Yeah, you showed me that.
That shit is ridiculous. There was a point in time where I saw that motherfucker every time I opened YouTube. Yeah, we have to drop one fun fact at least per commentary so that we can call it a commentary.
Well, I'll just say that Lynch thing again, I guess. David Lynch didn't watch this film.
I need a drink to fire myself up because I've just been tired all day.
I'm drinking White Claws, but I do have a bottle of rum down here, so.
White Claw. Oh, I'm gonna share my camera too. So we have Rebecca Ferguson, Timothy Chalamet, and then Chalamet. Really? Oh, Chalamet. Yeah. I thought you said Charlemagne. I'm like, it's not Charlemagne.
It's pretty good because he actually looks like a teenager. Like it's one of those actors where like, because the main character is supposed to be like 16 or something.
Gotcha. Really?
Same thing with Zendaya is in this film. Like she actually looks like a teenager still.
She just has one name, like Rihanna.
Yeah, she's in like the new Spider-Man films as like Mary Jane, and I'm sure she's starred in other things besides these two films, but these are the ones I know her from.
She's probably been in more than two films. But...
Well, she's a pretty young actor.
How long is this movie? Oh, Lord.
Long, right?
Long.
Gross reading. I don't want to read.
Bro, what is this fucking anime, dude?
The best part about watching a film after you've read the book is seeing how you like mispronounced all of the people's names wrong. Like in your head.
Oh yeah, totally. I always still think that what I thought in my head is the canon though.
Well, also in this film, like there's a bunch of like made up words that are like kind of based in like different languages. So like I'm taking my best shot here than what I think this word is.
I think the last time I watched a movie after reading the book first was the Aragon movie. We all know how that one went. How was this adaptation received?
From what I have seen, very well.
Like the best adaptation, right?
Well, there's only been two. It was the Lynch version and this one. And the Lynch one is apparently not as well received. There was a bunch of behind the scenes stuff where like he's not happy with it. Like he said before, he's like, oh, I didn't get my like final cut of it, and I didn't want to have it in one film, and all this other kind of shit.
The Lynch one looks fucking so bizarre. Like I kind of want to watch it just on that.
Sting plays one of the antagonists.
Is he like a telepath?
The Bene Gesserit.
Is that a real word?
No, that's one of the made up book words.
So he can command people to do things?
Yeah, you get like Jedi mind trick.
Ah.
The Fremen have adapted well enough to survive.
Hey, Lupin, do you know what Fremen's is like? How that's like an allusion to? It's kind of like free men. Did you get that? It's incredibly deep series.
For the Fremen, spice is the sacred hallucinogen.
Gotta love the commentary where they just hit it on the fucking head.
This is pretty exposition time.
You can say they hit the nail on the head, but it's more like they hit you over the head.
Yeah, this is pretty lazy. Not gonna lie. Oh well, whatever. But yes, spice is important.
Yeah, he's just listening to a tape recording explaining this.
Yes. You know what? I almost like that better than if the dad was like, you know about spice, son. He's like, of course, Dad. We all know that spice is used for interstellar travel. And
Smile, Gurney.
I am smiling.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. It's that guy from
Josh Brolin. That's the therapist from
I was
Bo
gonna
Was
say,
Afraid.
we just saw this guy. That's the other guy from No Country for Old Men. What the hell's his name?
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin, thank you.
I said it like 4 times.
I think your mic wasn't picking it up. The outfits are pretty on point.
Here's some trivia I bet you don't know. Did you know that that guy is Oscar Isaac and he's in Star Wars?
Oh my god, dude. They fly now?
I like how it's like 10,000 years in the future, but we still have fucking signet rings. There's no better way of
Give
doing
him an
this.
iPad electronic signature.
Yeah, just the PDF like default. I like how everyone's like, they all know this is happening, but they still have to like have all this fucking pomp and circumstance.
That's how Imperiums work.
Yeah.
On how showboaty your Imperium. I mean, if you had like a fucking Imperium and it was like just bland, that'd be kind of lame.
You just send him an email. Go to Arrakis.
All right, crazy prediction. The Harkonnens are gonna come back because they want Arrakis still.
No, they're gonna leave peacefully.
What the fuck? It's Aquaman.
My man.
Jason Momoa?
Yes.
Jason Mimosa.
Jason Mimosas.
Dude, the fashion is pretty on point in this fucking movie.
And grandfather fought bulls for sport.
Yes. Look where that got him.
He died of old age.
I'm sure there's some kind of symbolism with the grandfather dying to a bull that I'm just too stupid to like connect the dots for.
He fucking stood up to Wall Street.
Here on Caladan, we've ruled by air power and sea power. On Arrakis, we need to cultivate desert power.
Desert power. When we get there, we need to fly now.
It looks like he's getting ready to backhand.
Jesus.
That's rude.
The slow blade penetrates the shield.
What? You can penetrate shields with a slow blade?
Yeah. So the shields only stop shit that's going fast.
Ah, like water. The harder you hit the water, the harder it hits back.
I haven't watched the Lynch version, but I bet these shields look really shitty in the old one.
Not sorry enough.
What's wrong with Gurney?
I keep forgetting you haven't seen this film.
They're not human, they're brutal.
Jesus, your neck veins.
Yeah.
You're just having a conversation, dude.
I know, this guy's
so
fucking
intense.
amped up.
Yo, it's the Watchman. Looks like the owl, like fucking ship.
Is this actor John Batista or some shit?
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot Batista was in this.
Oh, it is fucking Batista?
Yeah.
I thought he was a guy who looked like Batista.
Very good.
Just chill out naked.
When is a gift not a gift?
When is a door not a door?
When it's a jar.
Wait, this looks like okay. That last shot looked like it was from one of the older films. Oh shit, that was like a dimensional gate.
Yeah, like a wormhole.
Cool.
So they need spice to do that.
So the spice just does magic.
Well, okay, well the spice is used by the Spacing Guild navigators. And they're like not human. They're like weird, half like fish people or something. So they get high on the spice and are able to like do the calculations required to like do that.
What the fuck? Okay. That sounds very scientific.
Yeah, I'm sure it's explained better in the book. I'm actually surprised how much they've included in this movie about like before they go to Arrakis.
So the whole thing is like the Emperor's like House Atreus is too goated. They could actually they're a threat to me
with the sauce.
They're a threat to me, so I'm just gonna doom them by making them look after Arrakis and make them like a fucking target for everyone. Is that the idea?
That's what it seems like. That's what his dad said. Like,
right.
He's gonna start this war between us and Harkonnens and like make us both weak.
Hello, young master.
Oh, I thought they were gonna cut this part of that movie. I think this is like the first thing that happens in the book.
Was he just standing in the fucking corner right there?
He was, yeah. Are we supposed to have subtitles?
I don't think so. Oh my god, are we?
Yeah.
I never know when I watch movies and they start doing this shit.
I know. Can you hear my cat going at it in the fucking TV right now? Sorry.
It's okay. I have the split audio tracks. So I can just take care of it in post.
Put your right hand in the box.
What the fuck? Is this like the femur breaker? Is it like the bullet ant thing?
Oh yeah, the bullet ant mitts.
I saw a thing of the dude who like is trying to rate like all the most painful stings ever. Okay. And he did the bullet ant mitts where you have to dance like in an African tribe.
Yeah.
And he had it in for like 15 seconds and was collapsed from exhaustion at the sheer agony of it all after like an hour of being in excruciating 10 out of 10 pain. So they had to like boat him 4 hours out to a hospital and just like
Holy
fuck
shit.
him up on like morphine. And he had it in there for like 10, not even 10 seconds. And apparently like the teenagers in the tribe do it like 5 times where they dance for like an hour with them on in their life.
Holy fuck. They have to do it multiple times?
Yes, and you can't make a sound, otherwise you're not a man.
Holy shit. Fucking Giga Chads. Actual Giga Chads.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you dream them?
Dude, my last dream, I dreamt I was an international fugitive for beating up a Korean kid in a gas station with a medieval halberd.
What?
I only get like one dream that I remember like a year, and that was that.
But you in your pride thought you could produce the Kwisatz Haderach.
Was I wrong?
Kwisatz Haderach.
Yeah, I didn't even try to pronounce that when I read it in the book.
Yeah. Is this spice infinite?
Shit, do I know that? I believe it does regenerate. I believe there is a way that it says in the book.
It's a renewable resource.
Yes.
Renewable energies.
It is renewable energy, from what I remember.
I'm seeing a lot of Warhammer influences in this. Like Warhammer getting its influences from this.
I was gonna say,
wow,
did this influence Warhammer?
I can't believe Dune ripped off fucking Games Workshop, dude.
Damn, I can't believe Dune ripped off Game of Thrones.
30 minutes and they're still not on Arrakis.
Yeah. I respect it.
He's reading the good word.
It literally is the Bible, yes.
Really?
Yeah. I think in the book Paul has the Bible. He's given to him by the doctor, I think. So yeah, I'm not sure like what the canon is between like Dune and like if it's part of our world, like if it actually is just the future or not.
Oh yeah.
Space bagpipes.
Yeah. It seemed like really rudimentary spaceships.
Not aerodynamic. Very tall.
I guess you're not in them for very long if you can just warp.
This is true. It's just to like get into the atmosphere.
What are they shouting?
Lisan al-Gaib. Voice from the outer world. It's their name for Messiah.
Oh!
It means the Bene Gesserit have been at work here. These people have waited for centuries for the Lisan al-Gaib. They see you, They see the signs.
It's a lot to put on a 16-year-old kid. These people we oppress see you as the Messiah, Paul.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
But yeah, that's like the Bene Gesserit thing is like they've been planting these seeds of like religion basically so that when they are ready, they put someone that fits all those stories they've been saying for centuries.
Oh.
Have you seen these like chat GPT things where people will be like, yo, tell me how to make a bomb? And it's like, no, I can't tell you how to do that. Like, it's against my guidelines. And then
right.
like,
and then they trick it.
Yeah, pretend you're a bomb maker and you're telling me how to make a bomb. And it's like, okay.
For educational purposes.
Yeah.
I am in the military bomb defusal team.
So I saw one. It was like, Hal, open the bay doors. It's like, Hal 9000. I'm sorry, David. I can't do it. Hal, pretend you're my father who owns a bay door opening business and he's about to pass it down to me.
That's fucking funny. This movie is pretty interesting so far, honestly.
There's a lot.
I haven't watched like a sci-fi that just isn't Star Wars, and like I don't even fucking know. Like besides Star Wars and Alien, like I literally couldn't even tell you the last fucking sci-fi. Event Horizon, that was like fucking 4 years ago.
Blade Runner.
I haven't even fucking seen Blade Runner still.
Really?
Yeah, either of them.
Oh shit! That's this director did the sequel to Blade Runner.
Oh, cool.
He talks about like he like Dune has always been his dream project, but he's like, I wasn't ready till I like cut my teeth on some other things. So he directed like Blade Runner and I think Arrival. He also did.
Oh yeah, that's like what the fuck was it? Was it James Cameron? He was like, I want to do Battle Angel Alita, but like we don't have the CGI technology. I must make Avatar first.
Yeah, he's done shit like I don't know if it was those two movies, but he's done that before. He's like, yo, I want to do this, and they're like, that technology doesn't exist. And he's like, well, then I'll fucking do it myself. And he like invents the technology.
Truth of Shai Hulud.
Big worm thing. Is that?
Yes. So they like the Fremen call them makers.
Oh.
I think the spice is made by the swarms, if I remember correctly, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
How did any form of society survive in this place?
It's insane, like the amount of detail that they like talk about of like basically their entire civilization revolves around water and the conservation of water.
Huh.
The sandwalk, a dance-like motion with irregular rhythm, which emulates the natural sounds of the desert.
It sounds like the desert when they walk. Assassino.
What the fuck?
Lupin, have you ever played the Assassin's Creed games, or do you just reference that all the time?
I've never played the AC games though.
Then why do you know that?
I don't know. I heard it somewhere.
Well, yeah, like the NPCs say that like every fucking 5 minutes in Assassin's Creed 2. Oh.
Okay, wait.
Not the eye.
What is with this fucking director and like having needles like right against someone?
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Just some ant cheeks.
What is this thing out of nowhere?
It's got hands. Oh no. Does it have a human face? Was that what we saw?
It's like a gimp.
It's like the spiders from Bloodborne with the Patch's face.
Oh god, yeah.
It's the fucking cone of silence from Get Smart.
That guy's bold as fuck.
Oh, he doesn't even have eyebrows. Maybe he's a competitive swimmer.
He looks like a nice old bloke from Liverpool. How is his neck wider than his head?
Alright, that's so weird. What the hell is that?
It's an ornithopter.
It's a very practical spaceship. I mean, not even a spaceship. Yeah, an ornithopter.
Damn, I actually like his armor.
My man!
Yeah, this film is quite aesthetic, honestly. I get it now. This is like some cool ass sci-fi shit.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I wonder if there's like a huge explanation about like what the armor is in the books.
Yeah.
They fight like demons.
Desert power.
Desert power.
Like solar?
Your leader has a knife he won't surrender, sire.
It's Chris' knife. It's sacred to his people.
Are they like Sikhs? They're like, I need my dagger.
Korean dagger.
It's just like a CSGO knife.
It's got like a fucking pink skin on it. This actor seems familiar. I don't know what I've seen him though.
Is he the other guy in No Country for Old Men? What the fuck's his name?
I think you're right. I think he was from No Country for Old Men.
What the fuck's his name? Javier
Bardem.
Damn, that's fucking sick. And you got Josh Brolin right there. Same shot. Kind of dope.
Yeah.
What's the most you've ever lost on a coin toss?
How much water have you ever lost on a coin toss? I'm actually kind of hyped for that Barbie movie. Have you seen the trailer?
Barbie?
Oh,
yeah.
no, not that movie.
No.
It looks insane.
Sand compactors and all kinds of ingenious things.
What the hell is a sand compactor?
What do you think it fucking does?
I don't speak American. Tell me in Celsius.
Do you think it's in fucking Fahrenheit in the future?
Damn, the Americans have taken over the entire galaxy.
What happened? That's pretty cool. It rises 50 degrees in fucking 10 minutes. As soon as the sun breaks.
Oh, yeah, that's hot.
Aha! I just can't get over his like mom being like, this is a good thing, Paul. The oppressed people see you as Messiah.
Because they've been brainwashed by this cult for hundreds of years.
Don't mess up our cult's 1,000-year-long game of brainwashing.
Well, that's what like the Reverend Mother is saying. Like, you're not supposed to have a boy. Like, you're supposed to have like Lady Jessica having Paul was like against the Bene Gesserit.
Did she like fucking choose to have a son? Like,
well, that's what they say. Like, yeah, that's what they said. Like, I guess that's part of the Bene Gesserit. I don't know. They have a bunch of like weird powers that never fully explained. But I guess one of them is like they could just choose to have girls.
It's sperm spinning is one of them.
Damn, I love it. I love open world games. Flies for an hour to see one thing in a desert.
Pretty much.
I feel like this movie is just like world building porn. It's pretty cool.
I guess it's like a thing where you go underground. Oh no, it's a tank. Okay.
Big ass combine.
Yeah, I think like there's a lot of heavy lifting in this first film of like setting all this like lore.
That's a good point. Yeah, 2-parter. Hey, his dad wanted to be a pilot. They set that up.
Yeah, he's actually like flying it himself.
Man, this looks like it's from Armored Core.
It looks like the fucking Jawa thing from Star Wars.
It's weird seeing all this shit, and then like this predated all the shit that we've ever seen about sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like, wow, this has a lot of Warhammer influence.
Pretty much.
Seems weird to be sightseeing in this kind of situation.
Yeah, I don't know why Paul got out. I don't think he's helping.
The spice.
Is that like some drugs or what?
Yeah, it is. It is like a drug.
Why is that guy AFK?
Yeah, what about the desert walk, dude?
They don't know the desert walk. They don't know how to sound like the desert.
Paul probably knows. He watches the videos. Plus, he's like a psychic.
Plus, he's Space Jesus.
Yeah.
Spice is a psychoactive chemical. You seem to be sensitive.
You're sensitive to drugs.
Why don't you tell it all? Why don't you confess to our Oriental family doctor, Paul? You dropped acid, didn't you?
You can confide in him.
I found papers in your bedroom.
I learned it from you.
Oh yeah. Wait, this is dope.
Yeah, it's the starter car. These guys
this shit goes
metal.
hard, dude.
Yeah, the starter car are fucking metal.
Dude, I'm waiting for some drums to like fucking kick in. Bro, is that the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy?
I don't think so. Is
the guy who's Polka Dot Man? You sure it's not Polka Dot Man from Guardians? Or I mean Suicide Squad?
You're right, it is. from the Suicide Squad.
Dude, I've been on fucking roll.
Not the Suicide Squad, but Suicide Squad.
Right, of course.
There's supposed to be a whole subplot of like the Hunter Seeker being there. Like they figure out there's some kind of spy in the House Atreides, and then everyone starts to suspect like Lady Jessica.
Oh, but then they find the guy concreted in the wall for 6 weeks. What is the bull symbolism with the matador? Something about finesse and brute strength. Their signet doesn't have a bull on it though, right? It's not like their house symbol.
It's like an eagle is their signet.
That's so fucking generic.
I know.
What if it was like an armadillo? Is he gonna see the writing on the wall? Finally. Uh-oh. Instant death needle?
The Gom Jabbar.
What? It just stuck to his back shield? Like, was it stuck in the shield?
Well, it's just like designed to like hit the shield and then slowly like drive forward until it goes. It's designed to go through shields, basically.
Right. Wow. The fucking Asian.
It's the character we know very little about because they've cut most of the shit from the movie.
A murder most foul.
Like in the books, he's one of like the narrators. Like he has chapters where it's told from his perspective, and it's all like dramatic irony of like we know he is the traitor all along.
Ooh. Orbital missiles.
Yeah, see, same thing there, where like the actual missile was designed to slow down at the shield and then slowly work its way through.
That's kind of weird.
Well, it's kind of like we've developed these shields, but all our weapons are also developed to get through shields. So, like, what's the point? Well, okay, in the books, one of the things is like they can't use laser guns because if they use a laser gun on a shield, it just like makes like a nuclear bomb, basically.
A nuclear bomb.
Yeah, like it's just supposed to like explode and like kill everyone around them. So like because people use shields, they can't use laser guns, even though they have that technology developed.
2 guys
with me.
Yeah, how is there 2 guys way ahead of everyone else? The bagpipes. Let's go, boys.
Let's go.
Fucking shit. That's awesome, actually. I love that.
Lasgun technology. Everyone fights with fucking swords.
Well, because they all have they all have shields.
God, you couldn't be a soldier if you were epileptic, huh? Okay, they're so fucked. That didn't look like they were slowing down the blade.
Yeah, I don't know how you would be able to do that physically as an actor. Like, make sure you slow your blade down at the end.
That's so fucking weird, yeah.
And you will kill a man for me.
What? He's gonna booby trap his body? Is that what he's getting at? What would you do? This motherfucker just assassinated me, but should I do what he wants?
Well, but it's also what you want. So.
I know, but it's like, but you don't want to do it to spite him because he's killed you.
Yeah, it does also give like your family and your people the best chance if you kill the Baron. So
yeah.
Oh, it's that guy that looks like Batista.
John Batista.
He was also in the Blade Runner sequel directed by Villeneuve. I guess that's where he knew him from. Apparently, like almost every actor, like Villeneuve, this was all like his first choices of every actor to like play all these parts, except for like a few where he was like up in the air. Like, I don't know. Like even like Momoa is really good casting for this character. Like he's that like charismatic, cocky kind of dude.
Yeah, true. The action feels very weird, but I'm not a big action guy to begin with anyway. Unless I'm watching like fucking Die Hard or some shit, you know? This is such a fucking like cop-out. I won't hurt them. I'm just gonna drop them in the middle of the desert.
Why didn't kill them?
That's such a fucking like toddler logic thing. Like, oh my god, it's a baby man.
Why are all the Harkonnens bald? I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the books, unless I missed that detail. Like, not only bald, like they don't even have eyebrows.
Oh, that looks. Why didn't they just start with that?
Yeah, the carpet bombing. That's usually is a good opening move. Not this fucking I set one card face down and then my turn shit.
First we bomb them, then we send in the ground troops, then we use our real bombs.
Yeah, when our ground troops are there. What, these guys don't have their shields on. What idiots. I guess it's like have a battery, so you don't want to waste it. They all just like, fuck this, man. You take it. I love that.
What kind of fucking soldiers are they?
Well, but like this guy is like a legendary, like he's one of like Atreides' generals. Like,
oh, this is a pretty bonkers sequence. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a good way to like to balance the like fucking lore heavy exposition opening of this movie versus like this craziness.
True.
Because like obviously you don't see a lot of that in like because you basically just see the book from Paul's perspective mostly. So like you don't see any of that kind of shit.
The most babyface person imaginable. It's like that problem you have in Hereditary where like, that child is so creepy and fucked up looking. That's so mean to say, but they clearly cast her because of that.
Because of that, yeah. They wanted to kind of look unnerving. Yeah, that's very true.
No, baby man.
Because that was the guy that was deaf, so they couldn't use the voice on him.
Why would these guys just wear earplugs?
Well, that's why they gagged her. They didn't think Paul could use the voice. That was their problem.
Oh.
Looks like the Matrix, doesn't it? That shot there where they're wearing these suits and like the fucking green light of the...
I've never really watched The Matrix. I think I've seen...
What?
Yeah, like a bit of the one movie and that's it. Never seen a lot of shots of it.
I've like used the Matrix in my class. Like I've taught it before as one of my texts.
Oh wow.
I love the first Matrix. It's so good.
Just never really watched it.
In the novel too, like it talks about like Dr. Yuri, like he's from like he has this like conditioning. What's like the code that doctors have to take?
The Hippocratic Oath.
Yeah, they basically take the Hippocratic Oath, but it's more like Hippocratic conditioning, where like it's impossible for them to harm someone.
Oh.
So that's why it's such a big reveal of like, holy shit, he like is a traitor because like he broke the conditioning to do it.
I'm here. I'm breaking the conditioning. We know we're under attack.
But that's why he's like never suspected to be the traitor.
Right. Someone had to build a lip for this guy for that shot. I sense a disturbance in the force. I fucking hate it that I can't stop thinking about fucking Star Wars trying to watch this.
Literally.
Like, I hate that.
I think that just shows how much Star Wars was influenced by this book. Like,
yeah. The Sandcrawler and all that shit. Always having desert planets. Lift your skinny fists like antenna to wait, what the fuck is the name of that album? Lift your skinny fists like antennas to heaven, yeah? Bro, he's got the skinniest fist I've ever seen.
It's the fucking speed up time cigar from Metal Gear Solid 5.
What was that random spider person? What was that about?
Yeah, that was fucking weird. I forgot about that. Oh, we getting spiced.
It'd be kind of fucked where the air is literally a psychoactive drug.
Well, it does imply too that like Paul is like way more susceptible to it because he's Space Jesus.
He's a fucking lightweight.
Sweat and tears.
What is this? Smells like piss. This is piss.
Piss with ink. That's interesting. In the book, like Paul refers to like his future premonitions as like he sees the jihad. I'm interested. Like it's interesting they don't use that word in this. But yeah, his whole thing is like he's so afraid of causing a jihad, a holy war.
Right. How does he know
How
that?
do you know?
I mean, he's a psychic.
Sorry, fair. Yeah, now sees the future.
I'm so sorry. Your father.
We know.
We know everything. We're psychic.
Yeah.
I am going to make another drink if that's cool and take a quick piss.
I'm currently making a drink right now.
Oh, well, fuck yeah. Perfect timing. Actually, I did hear you crack a can or something, and I was like, well,
did you?
It's about that time. All right, 1 sec. All right. I'm back.
I just got back as well.
What the fuck, Ornstein? You were here when I told you about my Korean kid fucking dream?
Ornstein's been here the whole time.
What? I have the streamer mode enabled, so I can't tell when people like get here or not.
Oh yeah, no.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah, I never remember dreams at all. Like very, very rarely do I ever. And then my system was like telling me about some fucked up dream she had. I'm like, I actually had a dream recently where I beat up a Korean kid in a gas station and I was an international fugitive. And the fucking weird part was I was on the run and I was like hiding on like an oil rig in the middle of the ocean where like it was just where a bunch of like Russian guys were, and it was like a giant it was like Fight Club where you just people fighting each other all the time. And they found me there and they got arrested and I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna wake up, this dream's lame.
It was literally your fucking punish Lupine arc.
All right, back to work.
What are you drinking?
Negronis.
Oh. In the books, like the Sardaukar disguised themselves as Harkonnens, but in the movie, they were full on just like showing up wearing their shit.
Yeah, they could have been like.
They did not try to hide it at all.
What's the word when you like switch your emblem or whatever, pretend to be like some other party? There's like a word for that in Warfare. Where the fuck it is.
Do you mean the ruse de guerre? It's a French word.
Oh, that sounds. Ruse de guerre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A ruse of war.
It sounds like some Napoleon Bonaparte bullshit.
Don't talk to me until I've had my spit coffee.
He's pulling that Las Vegas street fortune teller shit on her.
I know you have a destiny. And that you wish for something better than your life currently.
You lost someone very dear, very important.
Yeah.
You have your flaws, but are generally able to compensate for them.
You have a few close loved ones.
Sardaukar!
What, they always say that when they see Sardaukar?
Well, it's like when Paul sees the people for the first time, he says their full name. Duncan, Idaho.
Yeah. It doesn't look like a slow blade, you know?
Well, the idea is that like you go as fast as you can, and in the last moment you have to slow it down and just push it in. So it should look fast until like the last second.
Right, so it just lets it in.
Yeah, look out.
I was like, whoa, what is this Resident Evil shit?
The fucking laser.
Yeah, that's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel through the desert. You haven't watched Avatar, have you?
No, I actually put in a good effort. I watched fucking 2 whole episodes, and I was like,
okay, yeah. It took me 2 tries to get through it as well.
Yeah, that early part,
I did the same thing as you. Like, I watched the first like couple episodes. I was like, this is a children's cartoon.
Yep. Wait, this is cool, like Naruto, bro. What the?
Yeah, but I'm glad I went back. Like the later seasons of it are phenomenal.
True.
I love how everything's gonna be tinted fucking yellow now.
Yeah.
It's very Villeneuve. Well, I guess you haven't seen his Blade Runner.
Nah.
Such a good film. Both Blade Runners.
Is she gonna hitch a ride? Is this like what it looks like when the Tarask moves? What? She just gets stabbed? Yep.
I like how it's sprayed out water.
Yeah.
There's so much like in the books, like the culture of the Fremen, like there's so much expanded on, and it's all like literally everything has to like
be
draws
explained.
back to like to be water. Like everything that they do in their culture has to do with water or trying to conserve water. I do like that they're not just showing the worms, like you just see their fucking giant maw. Like they do seem like way just more mysterious and
a bit freaky
that way. Yeah. You think it's a desert reason, like they gotta fly ornithopters?
I was just wondering, like, why don't they have fighter jets?
I don't know if that's in the book or not, or they just say that just are ornithopters.
Warning, 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 evade, missile.
Sand
alert,
ahead.
missile, right. Alert, missile, right. Danger, altitude, 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 pull up, altitude, missile, 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 engine, fire, left, engine, fire, left, whoop, whoop, engine, fire, left. Pull up. That's what it feels like playing a fucking arcade flight sim.
Who taught you to fly?
She's like, okay, don't freak out. Don't be afraid. And then her son does this.
Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hands.
Holy shit. It's some Harkonnen bullshit, isn't it?
This is so, yeah, these bald people. He hasn't fully slept in the black juice yet.
I was gonna say, the crude oil will heal him.
We bought this from Gwyneth Paltrow. It's goop.
I love those, like, I actually watch a lot of people on YouTube that just do, like, that shot just now with the oil, like, fucking shit, where they just do, like, hyper close-ups in, like, 8K, and they just, like, throw fucking paint on, like, a canvas, and just, like, watch it move and mix. Love that shit. Villeneuve's movies are very dusty.
Very dusty.
Like, very smoggy.
Yeah. There's an entire sequence in fucking Blade Runner that's in, like, orange smoke.
Oh, God. Have you read all the books then, or just, like, the first one?
No, I've read the first one, and I'm in the middle of reading the second. And then there's a third one, and that's, like, kind of, like, recognized as, like, the original trilogy. I don't think I'll read much more. Frank Hebert is, like, the guy who wrote it. His son ended up writing, like, Brian Hebert wrote, like, way more as well.
Oh.
But from what I can see, like, people basically see, like, the first 3 books as, like, sort of a cohesive original trilogy. And
yeah,
if you really want to go into more, like, there's, like, kind of ups and downs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, like, how long ago this book was written. And just the kind of the shit it talked about and the tropes it kind of started were pretty insane.
Are you good?
Yeah.
You good, bro?
Passes his mom the spliff. You good?
Shit, take it to this.
Paul's just a spice fiend now.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it keeps slipping into, like, his visions. Like, those are his, like, future visions.
Right.
But it's also implied, like, in the book, like, he sees different visions of, like, it could go this way or it could go that way. We're not 100% sure.
So I'm assuming with these still suits, they do not survive in the middle of the day, right?
No, they're sleeping during the day.
Yeah.
And, like, moving when it's, like, dawn and dusk. They become crepuscular, which is, like, nocturnal, but you move at dawn and dusk.
Yeah.
He's gonna do the sand walk. Here it is.
Finally
pays off.
They set it up. Now we got to do it.
First,
how does he know it's worm territory?
First, you whip, then you nay.
Well, heel toe, do-si do. Come on, baby, let's go. Booskin.
Yeah, that's what the desert sounds like. Boat scooting boogie.
Ornithopter, big worm. Yeah, how do you fucking sand dance, or how do you desert dance up a dune that's like the size of a fucking mini mountain?
Yeah, you said the title of the book.
Dune. I think I'm gonna title the video "Dooney Tunes" or something.
Dooney Tunes. You know what they look like with these fucking snowsuits on?
Paintballers.
No, they look like fucking the ninjas from Mortal Kombat, like Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Oh, their dance was shit.
Yo, apparently they're making a new Mortal Kombat movie.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah, they better use the fucking song.
Mortal Kombat.
That song's literally the best thing out of those movies.
True.
That's not saying much, but
so they got the rocks. So it's like Tremors logic, right? Like,
yeah. Like,
wait, fuck,
got
Tremors definitely came out after this. I mean, the novels. Fuck.
Wow, I can't believe Dune ripped off the cult classic Tremors.
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell's going on?
What wealth can you offer beyond the water in your flesh?
What are you talking about?
Thank God they didn't make her do like the fucking Black Widow karate where they like flip their legs around and shit. Like Hollywood is like plagued by that now. Any strong woman's got to like flip her legs around the dude's neck and like fling around.
It's got to be Zendaya, right?
It's Zendaya. You know it. She was also in The Greatest Showman. I just remembered.
What the fuck is that?
The Greatest Showman? It was the musical with Hugh Jackman. About like the fucking circus.
Yeah, yeah.
What's this? Like the Beetle and Barnum? Is that what the name of the circus was?
Yeah, yeah. Who's that guy?
Oh, she was also in Euphoria. But I didn't watch that show.
Isn't it?
But that was a popular... Oh, it's still going on. Jesus.
Isn't Euphoria? People are like, oh, it looks so good. But don't they just like fucking destroy it with film grain? Like it looks fucking mental.
I don't know. She is the voice of Lola Bunny in Space Jam.
Huh?
She's the voice of Lola Bunny in Space Jam.
What the fuck, really?
And she's the voice of Michi in Smallfoot. Do you remember that meme about the Smallfoot thing?
No.
It was just like a poster and someone's laughing because it's just like, Zendaya is Michi.
Huh. It's like their still suits just look like motorcycle like suits.
With little nose clamps.
When I think of a suit that's like meant to recycle all of your fucking lost water, I just think of like that Jackass suit they made where they put like cellophane on a fat guy that made him run on a treadmill.
And then they had to drink it.
Yeah, they had it drain into a cup.
That's literally what's happening here. Oh, the Chris knife.
Oh. One more time, we got to see it.
One more time. Show me one more time.
The Chekhov's Chris knife.
The Chekhov's Chris knife. Occam's Chris knife.
He's gonna add fucking King Crimson to fight because he can see the future. King Crimson is already 5 seconds. Has erased 10 seconds of time. Where did they film this?
In like Jordan.
In Jordan, really?
Yeah.
I think I recognize it because I watched a travel video of this chick who went to Jordan and Morocco and
yeah, I don't think that's not like an insult. It's like a
some weird fucking anthropology bullshit.
Anthropology bullshit.
You know, the whole key of anthropology is that you have to like respect other like traditions.
Yeah,
and societal norms.
I'm pretty sure culture existed before anthropology, but sure. No, it didn't exist until I observed it. It was Schrodinger's culture.
But it's like, what about those African villages where they like make the boys like suck the cocks of like the elders?
What are you talking about?
That's a real thing. That's literally a real thing. And like cultural anthropology is like, bro, you have to, bro, that's just their norms, bro. You have to respect it. They're a different society.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what?
Like I get the study of anthropology and like
that is kind of like, yeah, exactly. Damn, okay, he can't do it.
To get away from fucking sucking cock. I like how like Paul has like basically killed this guy 3 times.
True. Rise from the ashes. Do you stab his ass?
You stab his ass?
Wow, he actually killed a man. I thought it was supposed to be his like fucking survivalist teacher in his visions.
Who, Duncan? Well, Duncan already died.
No. He envisioned that guy multiple times. He was like, I'll teach you about the desert, kid.
Well, I think that's like part of his like, he sees multiple futures.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. I expected him to be like, I'm like, oh, it's that guy. But then he just kills him in one like mono combat.
Yeah. Well, because like Jamis was like, yo, this like fucking off-worlder like made a fool of me in our first encounter. And he's a child. Like, so he was like, I gotta fight this guy.
Not for the riches, but for the strength of your people.
Desert power.
Desert power.
It's actually like said a lot in the book. Like, like Paul continues to think about it. He's like, we need desert power. The Fremen like barrel rights too is like they basically suck all the moisture out of the body for like the tribe.
Damn.
Yeah, I can't believe you called it with the Liette Kynes had like the 2 hooks out. You're like, is she gonna hook a ride? I was like, how the fuck do you call that already? Like,
what else would you be doing like that? You know?
Yeah, like she puts the thumper in the ground and then takes those like basically like climbing hooks out. Like,
Dino Riders.
Shit's tight. Oh, is this literally gonna end the film? Oh yeah, it is literally gonna end the film.
That is such a fucking weird spot to end the film.
Okay, that's not where I thought they were gonna end it.
What the fuck?
I guess they just like in the book there is a time skip. But I guess they're just gonna like move the time skip up to like this bar and they'll just skip after it. Or else they're gonna open okay, IMDb trivia time.
All right.
So they already have filmed more that they were intending to be in this movie, but they are going to move to the second film.
Huh.
Because they didn't do this like the whole like part 2 was entirely dependent on how well this movie did.
True.
But it did do very well. But they had film more. So like the second film is going to have more like just right after this point, and then there will be a time skip, which is kind of funny to think about. Like you think they would just have the time skip, but this movie is already like quite long. So
yeah, shit. Sorry, 2.5 hours. It did not feel like a 2.5 hour movie, I will say.
Yeah. Well, compared to Beau is Afraid, we just watched that was fucking 3 hours long. I felt the length of that movie in the fucking forest scene, like.
I'd say so too.
Definitely like, all right, this is getting kind of long. Like up till that point, I was like totally into it. But then after the forest scene, I was right back into it where I was like, oh, I don't care. Like I'm right. But like that's when like you went to take a piss too, was like at that point. Like
no, I took a piss when it was his flashback of him on the cruise ship or whatever.
Right, yeah, that's another part. Like his flashback to the cruise ship, you feel the length a little bit too. Huh. It was like kind of 2 parts where you feel it.
I picked a good spot then. Damn.
Okay, that was a fucking really good movie actually. Like for the amount of fucking lore and shit and like world building they have to put in that film, like it was very engaging, I think.
Oh, I liked it, yeah. It's pretty cool. Like enough to invest in the drama, but it's just like such like world building porn.
Yeah. And like like
dude, Zendaya is like not in this fucking movie at all.
Yes, barely. Like she's in that film for like fucking 20 minutes, like, and just like glimpses of flashbacks. But that's fair. Like that's how it is in the book too. Like he sees these visions of this girl all the time, but you know you don't meet her till right there at the end. she's a way bigger character, like in the sequels and shit, of course. But
true. Do you think they just fucking, if this is successful, you think they just go for like the franchise, and then fucking Villeneuve is just like, fuck, like my dream is now a nightmare and I have to make this into a Hollywood franchise because they've milked everything else, all the other IPs dry?
Well, no, I think Villeneuve, from what I've read, Villeneuve always planned it to be a trilogy. So the first book is gonna be 2 parts, and then the third book, which is like substantially smaller, will be 1 movie afterwards. And like the first 2 books are all about Paul, like they center around Paul at all. And the third book, like the third book I've been telling you about, the trilogy, is more about like his legacy afterwards. So I think Villeneuve always had in his mind that he's gonna do 3 films.
Right. So he's always wanted to be like, I'm gonna do it right. You know?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do Dune, I'm gonna do it right.
Like he said many times, like this is basically like his dream project. Like he talks about this like way back in like 2015. And
really?
But like I don't think that'll ever actually happen, but that's my dream.